My good morning and well met indeed. My name is FrozenStag and welcome to the last episode of the Great Britain campaign. Now I've decided with multiple reasons, but I'm ending this campaign here. I've been on holiday the last week, of course. Well, this is pre-recorded, the last few episodes, but I've come back from holiday now on the 28th of April, and I've come to record the last episode. Originally, I had thought about carrying on, but as I had some time to think about things, and I'm not enjoying this campaign. I'm not in it. I'm sorry, but I'm just not in this campaign at all. The views aren't particularly great. It's the same with the Wessex thing, but as you saw in my last episode, which probably would have been the Wessex one, I'm cutting this series as well because I no longer have the time for it. And I sort of have time for it. I don't really want to spend time with this. I'd rather play something else, and I'm just not in this campaign. I'm sorry, but when I started this, I was like, yeah, this could be kind of fun. It'd be fun to do something new, and that's waned off. I'm not bothered really. I have no connection to William III. He's just a character in the game. That's your leader. That's literally all he is. The generals you can get out of nowhere. I can build. I can just press a button. I get a general. Yes, there's a cost, but like it's just. I have no connection to the generals. My only connection is that I have an army fighting against an army against the French, and that's it. And this is going to end with the Battle of Paris, and that'll be the end of France. But I meant this is the last episode, so I will record as much as I can this episode. So it could be, I don't know, an hour. I might probably cut halfway because I'm gonna go have dinner with my girlfriend later, and then I'm gonna go probably record the last bit of this, and then that'll be the end, basically. But I'm not in it. I'm afraid I'm not in this campaign. The monetary cheats wouldn't have mattered. I still wouldn't have been in this campaign, even though if I wasn't cheating. But we get to take Paris, so that'll be the last little send off, I suppose. I'm not bothered about the over in India. I don't think I really want to do is take the Indian place here, just expand my colonies, but it involves a massive war in Europe, and again not in it. I might fight the battle against the Indians, just the last sort of... Oh, no, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? Come back. Idiot. Right. I might do the last battle with that. And last battle with Paris, and the last battle with the natives, and then I'm done. I'm just not in it, I'm afraid. I really am not. I'm not going to push on and just continue playing this campaign if I'm not interested. There's just no point, and it's a shame because I do like Great Britain. It's a good faction, but I'm just not in it. I'm really not. I don't know if it's because maybe I should have possibly started this campaign with intros, maybe have set up some backstories behind the generals and agents and maybe the king, but I'm just really not. I'm not bothered. We've taken over the Caribbean Islands. I guess that's something. Spain we've made peace with. We're still at war with France, but when we take Paris, it's over for France. And fighting the Indian Marathar, I'm not really bothered about. I'll give them a ceasefire if need be. Fighting, I don't know why I even fought the Marathars in the first place. I think they just declared war on me, I think. So it's a classic bit of the AI just attacking you. They've got loads and loads of armies. I don't care enough about India to fight here. I like maybe a few little colonies, that's it. But I'm not willing to fight. When the Marathar was weak with like two settlements, I was like, yeah, we'll take them out easily. The Mughals will probably send a massive army to come help, but they've done nothing, and the Marathars have just increased in size, and they've just become so powerful. And it's just ridiculous. So they're going to be a ball ache to fight. The Indians, absolutely overwhelming size. We're going to kill quite a few of the men here, but there's just loads and loads of armies, and the battles as well. I don't want to be a massive hater and shitter on Empire. I like Empire Total War, I really do, but the battles are just not as entertaining as they can be. I mean, what do you expect? But at the same time, they're just not very entertaining. Line up a unit in the battle and line them up in the line, shooting your enemy until they die, using your cavalry to flank round, and then that's it. Artillery is always fun to watch, I guess, but that's literally it. The artillery takes ages to get into position, and I'm just not into it. I just can't find the entertainment side of it. I really can't. I just don't enjoy the battles compared to coming from Medieval 2. It's to be expected, but I just don't enjoy the battles as much as I can bring to. I try to get myself into it, but I just can't because the battles they're just not entertaining. Watching me shoot men Sometimes getting the combat's always kind of fun, but I just don't care. But I won't sit here and chat the whole time. I'm going to get into battle. I'm just going to fight here. And to maybe do the 3 battles and then we'll end it there, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I'm in the series. Replacing this will probably be a different game. I'm going to do a poll at some point. Maybe you might have already seen it, possibly, I don't know. I'm trying to wane off the pre-recorded content as well. That's also why I'm cutting down 2 series. And also the upcoming whatever campaign for this won't be till a little later anyway. It might be soon after, I don't know, we'll see. But now I'm going to be fully focusing on the the Erebor and Athelmore campaign. Replacing Athelmore will be Farbad for 4th Age Total War eventually. Excuse me. Yeah, that's replacing that. And then Wessex is ending as well, and so is the Targaryen dynasty is going to be taking the spot for that. And then there'll be 2 Total War series at a time. I don't really care about the copyrighted music. It's the final battle. We may as well just enjoy it. And I'm happy to move on to other stuff, really. I want to move on to other things. Because I'm just not... My heart isn't in it, I'm afraid. And if I'm not... There's no point carrying on the series if you're not into it. That's the worst thing you can do. Because I've done that before, and I haven't... It's never a good thing to do. Right, anyway. We'll have one good last battle there, so I want to have a decent fight. But yeah, I'm not connected to the generals. I'm not really connected with the campaign that much. We're just fighting the French, which is fine, but we've seen that 1,000 times, have we not? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not bothered. I may return to Empire again, but again, I want to be playing factions that I'm interested in. I think maybe... Coming to Empire should probably have set up maybe more of a I don't know, backstory to what's going on rather than, but again, it was just war after war, and maybe I'll have to give some of the other submods a go potentially, but so maybe I'll give them a go. I'll turn this down because it's just way too loud. The music again, it's just so loud. That's probably just turn it off. Actually, no. Because it starts off loud, but it turns down if you move the bar. I don't know. Anyway, this is the Westphalian army up here. Have a look at them, I suppose. We're going to see the cavalry so far. That's regiment thingy. Also, units aren't... I mean, yeah, there's unit differentiation, I guess, but it's just not really a lot. I'm afraid. Oh, yeah, these guys are going to come fine. That's fine. Some of my cavalry to finish them off. Let the cannons fire. In about 200 years. Lucium Total War again. It's the same sort of thing I had with that. That's why I stopped playing it. Because I just wasn't interested in the gunpowder mechanics that much. I'm afraid. Again, that could well be my own failing, but I need to actually do what I want to enjoy. And I think playing a campaign, I need to enjoy what I'm doing. There's no point playing a campaign if you're not into it at all. It's just stupid. Is my understanding, and I think I'd rather just not. I'd rather play a campaign I'm enjoying. And it's got a lot of cavalry. I'm amazed by the amount of cavalry. Good God, how many cavalry can you have on the field of battle? Not paying attention to my cavalry at all. Because I know since the last episode, the cavalry I just not really bothered about. And the general died in 2 seconds. Again, I'm not bothered. Like if it's like, say, for example, if Gimli had died in the Erebor campaign, I'd be like, oh no, I'd be really annoyed. And like, I'd feel a genuine connection to that character and I feel like, oh shit, he's dead. Whereas in these games, I feel nothing when the general dies. I'm like, oh, well, the general's died, that's going to be annoying for us, I guess. Because morale's going to be kind of crap. But that's it. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care enough about the generals in this game. I don't bat an eye if one dies. Like, oh, well, he's dead. That's fine, whatever. It's not like it affects us that much. And it doesn't. Apart from maybe the morale being kind of eh. But in this case, it just doesn't really matter at all. Nothing happens. The AI... just nothing happens. I don't feel a thing when my generals die, I'm afraid. I just do not. I just don't care. I don't care. Why should I care? And why are you routing? Because they're just... I don't know. They're just kind of eh. Yeah, well, I don't know why they're routing, but that's a little annoying. But again, it's just annoying. Other than that, I'm not really bothered. It just feels so lifeless. And this army, this battle is just an absolute doddle. Look at this. They're routing, they're off. Like, my entire infantry may as well just go into melee at this point. Jesus, the mortar crew are gone. The cavalry of Westphalia have done quite well. I absolutely have to say that. Definitely, they've done very well. I'll let the pikes come. They've finished them off. It's just... my cannons are just firing for the sake of firing, really. I don't know what they're shooting, to be honest. But they can probably stop now. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, there you go. Heroic victory. How is it heroic? We just annihilated their entire army. It's just... and that's the end of France. That's the end of France. So so in 8 episodes we've killed France. Absolute doddle. And I just don't feel a desire to continue. I'm not like, oh god, we need to continue and take more France, because it's just one region. Maybe when Lucian 3.0 pops out, I might feel like, because they have scripts and stuff like that. That's so interesting. So like, oh wow, we've taken Paris, and that's the entire France. I just can't believe that's the entire France. That is absolutely bizarre. Region captured. Oh look, nation destroyed. France is gone. This nation has been destroyed. Its home region having fallen into enemy hands. Once great nation will become nothing more than a footnote in history. And now Quebec's a thing, because but they're literally, they aren't anything. Heroic death, yeah, whatever. So France is out of the game. They have a few rebel places, but that's literally it. Louisiana, I think, is now an actual faction. Or is it just rebels? I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't even show me. But yeah, they'd be mopped up by the Cherokee, probably. Quebec's now that. The Iroquois are now completely on their own, as well as the Indians, and we're slow but surely wrap them up as well. The only other people I think might attack us could be Spain, but again, and look, we can just get another general. It's okay. There you go. Patrick Dalton's appeared out of nowhere. So it's just... also, how are any of these places actually damaged? Because, and also that battle map as well is shockingly small for Paris. Like, this is meant to be the pinnacle of civilization in the West, in the Europe, and yet it's just a tiny little town with nothing in there at all. Spain is the only other threat. That's it. That's the only other enemy that would fight us, but again, they won't. They will. They probably will, but again, that's it. Paris has fallen. I feel nothing, and I can exempt that from tax, and I have no problems with keeping that under. Actually, I will. I guess I will. That's fine. But again, it's just. But if I turn the taxes down, okay, maybe I won't. Alright, by Paris, I think just hate me, but I've got a massive garrison there. Any rebel army that shows up, we'll just annihilate, and we can just with a single click of the button, we can replenish that entire army. Oh, I hate that feature. The newer Turtle games, I hate the fact you can just click a button, and look, everything's been replenished. Nothing, it's just absolutely nothing. It's just hilarious to me. I find that such a cheese. I click the button, I replenish my entire army. And you say, oh, well, the monetary cheats are helping. Yeah, well, you can still do it in the later games. It gets worse in the later games. In Warhammer, you just put your men in the region, and they've replenished your entire army in the matter of a couple turns. Like, what the hell is that? That's ridiculous. I just don't like the Neo Turtle. I mean, yeah, you can retrain and stuff in Mabel too, but you have to be in a region to do so. You have to, and you can only, I think, you have to be units that you can build. You can't just, like, it's just, And also, you can build men out of nowhere. You have to, I feel like you should have like a requirement, like an amount, like so it should be like a culture, religion feature, and maybe that's been solved in other submods for Empire. But in this case, in the campaign I'm playing, it isn't, and it just shows that CA just cares nothing about the fun aspect. No, they just care more about making money. And that's basically what they've done in this campaign. Or this mod, anyway. Of game. But there you go, that's Paris taken. I guess we'll fight the Indians for the fun of it. No, it's all resolve. Yeah. At that point, I may as well just all resolve because the results are just clearly in my favour. Can I get it? No, that's going to be a lot different. I can't be bothered to fight it, I was going to fight that, but then we might lose that as well. And also, I just can't really be bothered. Really, I just don't. We can all resolve the battles just like that as well. We've taken that like it's nothing. Probably should have. Even the public order doesn't hate us that much. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I might maybe. Do I really want to bother fighting the Indians? Because we'll probably win that as well. I mean, the results are saying it's better than what it is, but we're just gonna win. I just know we're gonna win. I will sit there, watch my army, shoot them all to death, and it's over. The archers and arrows aren't bad, but I just don't really. I have no connection. I really don't care. It's just going to be a battle after battle after battle of us fighting against the Indians, winning, because we will, if we send our armies over from India and other places. But combine our armies, crush them completely, and it's over. I do think that Indian battle was too favourable in the resolve, and I felt we should have probably took a lot more casualties, but still, and we probably will win that. That's going to be a hefty battle. I think we probably will lose that completely. But I just don't care that much about India. I mean, the camels might be a bit of a pain, but we'll shoot them to death. It's just going to be another phase of shooting our men. Shooting them to death. And that's the end of it, really. That's just the end of it. That battle with Paris is just so lackluster. And many will too. Fighting siege battles actually have a cost. Like, it's actually... it's just so... it really is. It really is. And I see so many YouTubers playing... Medieval 2, and then they go over and play Empire or another Total War game, and they just come back to Medieval 2 instantaneously. They really do. I find that just interesting. Other than that, though, that's, I think, basically it. Quebec's a new faction. That they've risen, which is cool. But that's it, really. I don't know what else to say. We could fight the Indians, but what turn is it? In about 10 turns, we can build another army. So if we lose any forces here, we build another army, send them over, and they just die. Yeah, they've got loads and loads of troops, but really against my armies and infantry, they just get shot to death. The cavalry and archers might be a bit dangerous, but again, they just die. They're just gonna get shot to pieces. And when we get to the combat, we got our bayonets and swords, steel swords against the stone axes. They'd be dead in seconds. I could just put it to the test and fight, I guess, but I just really can't be asked. I just don't really care. I'm just not bothered. I'm just not in it. I've said that about multiple times, but I'm not in it. I don't really care about Spain. I'm not. Yeah, we could fight in Morocco and fight the Barbary States, but again, not really bothered. There's no reason for us to fight against Spain, really, apart from they killed our ally Portugal. That's the only reason. But I'm just not bothered. Units are just we're fighting the same units versus the same units. Militia versus infantry versus infantry. It's the same thing, and I really just can't be bothered. I'd rather move on and play something else, and that's what I'm going to do. Sticking to 2 Total War campaign, I think, doing intros to the first episode and the epilogues, I guess, makes it more interesting. Especially the first episode, I can make a bit of a story for the first generals we see. If I would pretend this was the first episode, I could make a story about Patrick Dalton, I could make a story for him, I could make a story for the chap over here. The chap over here, I don't even know his name, because that's how much of an interesting character he is. What are you doing? Click the button. Thank you. I can make a story for this guy, the Merryweather dude. I can make a story for this guy. And I could. I could just make stories. Though to be sort of slogging against the Iroquois for ages until they die, the floating colonies will probably just do nothing. The Cherokee will get more and more men, and the Indians will just take over completely, and it will just be a fucking massive slog. I'm just not in it, and Spain would be our next target probably, and we'll fight them, and it will slog against them for ages. And then India, I just don't really care about India, to be honest. Yeah, it might be fun to fight against the Indians, but I don't really care. I'm not really bothered. They just... I don't... There's no... I don't know. I don't know, but I'm probably going to wrap that up there. I know it's a bit short. It's only been like half an hour, but I want to go do some other things. Really, and I'm not really bothered about playing a campaign where I'm just going to win. I'm not in it for winning. I'm in it for having fun. I'm just not having fun. The fun aspect has just left me completely. And I was on holiday thinking, oh, you know what, we could play Empire. And I thought to myself, this is what I'm doing. Fighting Paris, slogging against the European factions for ages. Probably going down south to fight Spain. Slogging in India. Slogging in North America. There's just so much going on. I'd rather just have a campaign where I'm just in one area. Just like North America. Rather than having to focus on North America, Europe, India, all this stuff going on where I'm like, there's just so much going on. Where I'm like, I've got to fight these guys. I've got to fight over in Europe. I've got to fight over in North America. It's just such a slog. And the Uprising campaign for Empire is one that's just focusing North America, which I think is quite cool. And I like that. I like campaigns just focusing one area. Having to focus on North America, Europe, all of India, it's just such a massive campaign. It's going to take absolutely ages. And I don't see the fun aspect. I just see the amount of effort and work it's going to take me to fight all of them, fight all the Mysore people, go over and fight all the Indians, which is going to take bloody ages because they all hate us. Fight Spain, take all of that. Fight in Spain some more. Fight against Prussia. I just don't care. I'm not bothered in the slightest. I'm not in it. I'm really not. Napoleon Total War does it quite well, where it's just one area to focus on, and I would like that, really. That I'm all for it, to be honest. I like the idea of it. I don't really want to have to focus on a massive campaign. And unlike Medieval 2, I actually enjoy fighting. I can fight against Rune and other things because they're different factions. There's a difference in fighting Snow Orcs and Rune, for example. Rune is very different. Snow Orcs are different. Like playing Athelmore and fighting against Isengard and Dunnan, two very different factions, and it's just there's something about that I'm enjoying. I enjoy the different factions, whereas in Empire, I just think of the effort it's going to take for me to conquer. It's just more line infantry, lancers. I mean, camels is always a bit different, I guess, but other infantry, they're just the same. They're just reskinned to look a different faction. That's literally it, and I'm just not into it. The same with the Indian. I mean, yeah, they're different factions, but again, the Indians are different, I guess. They have different people, like archers, actual, warriors and men, lancers, but again, it just seems the same over and over again. And I just can't be asked. And I'd rather play something else. I'm sorry to end the campaign a bit of a damper, I guess, but I just not into it. I'd rather play something else, and that's what I'm going to do. So there you go. That is it. Athelmore and Erebor will carry on as normal. Athelmore, when that ends, will be Farbad, so that'll take the spot. What will take Erebor's spot, I have no idea, to be honest. We'll figure that out nearer the time. But for this, I'll probably do a poll. You may have already seen it, I don't know yet, but there'll be a poll going up soon for a different game. And I would like to play a different game on the channel. I think that's always welcome to play something different. And so I'm going to. So there you go. But I have had fun. In the time I have played the campaign, the first 7 episodes, I definitely had fun. But as it was going on, and as I thought over my holiday, I thought, God, I don't want to come back to this. I don't want to spend... I could be playing a campaign, I could be playing something different, rather than playing this fighting. I think dropping down to 2 campaigns of Total War should keep it more fun, I think. A 3rd Total War campaign, and then possibly a 4th with the Farbad thing would have just been too much. I just think... Personally, I couldn't have made it more entertaining. I wouldn't have be able to make it much more entertaining. And I just don't think it would have been that entertaining for you guys, really. So I'm going to cut down, and I'm just going to drop this series. And I'm going to drop the Wessex one as well, as you would have seen in the last episode, which would have been up before this, probably. But that's it, really. I'm done. it's been good fun. I have enjoyed playing something different. I've enjoyed playing Empire in the time that I have, but I haven't. I don't look forward to now carrying on and continuing on, fighting what is to be probably a slog. To be honest, I'd rather play something else. That is it. That's all. But yeah, maybe we might return to Empire. But I think if I return to Empire, I'd like to play a smaller faction. Definitely not Britain, because there's just so much going on. I'm just not bothered about in the slightest. Like, I wouldn't say no to playing a road independence campaign. That could be quite enjoyable. But yeah, we'll see. I guess. We'll see what happens. See where the wind takes us. To be fair. But I haven't had a great... I've enjoyed Empire, but I also haven't... I've enjoyed this campaign, but I haven't enjoyed... I have... In the battles that I've played and the stuff that I've done so far, I have enjoyed. But I also feel like I haven't enjoyed it that much to the point where I want to carry on. But yeah. I think if it was a campaign that was focused on one region that I might enjoy, I won't see such a massive slog in front of me. Whereas, of course, this campaign I've got a fight over there... Fight over here, fight probably in India for ages, fight bloody Russia because they don't like us very much, and I just can't be bothered. I just all I see is work, more pain, more suffering, and I just can't be asked. I'm playing YouTube. YouTube isn't a full-time job. It's very much for fun. I very much play this for fun, and when the fun isn't there, there's no point playing. And so there you go. I know some of you will be disappointed, and I understand that, but I'm got to do what I want to do at the end of the day. And playing and ending this campaign, doing something different and new is the way forward, I think. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do. But that's all for now. I thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a bit of a short campaign, but I guess it's been a nice little campaign, nice bit of change of scenery. And I mean, we've taken Paris, we defeated our main enemy, France, which is, you know, I'm happy with that. We've taken most of the Caribbean as well. That's also didn't quite finish with the pirates, but then whatever. We would easily beat them. It's not like they're going to be a hard. It's not like I'm like, oh god, but the pirates are so powerful they're going to own us. No, we're show up there with our army from the north, kick their ass, and then kick that army there because that'd be a small garrison. They'd be dead in seconds. And it's just, yeah, I'm not interested. Lucium Turbo War, maybe Lucium Turbo War, I might play more of that, but I'm waiting for the newer version for that to come out, so maybe when that does come out, I might look into that. And because Lucium has loads of events and scripts and stuff like that to make it so much more interestingly. And also, you're focusing one campaign, so you've got the Europe campaign, which is just in Europe, and you've got the other campaign, which is just in South America. North America, they are working on the North America thing. When that comes out, it'll be quite cool. But for this, I'm happy to end it here. I've had fun in the time I have, but I'm ready to move on to a new series and a new game series as well, which is coming. So that's all for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I thank you for watching. I am trying to end this on a good note, and I have enjoyed the time I had with this, but I'm ready to move on and play something new. Empire may well return to the channel, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But that's all for now. I hope you've all enjoyed. Empire again could return, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I'm not going to push myself to play Empire if I don't want to. I probably will do a big... you'll see what you may have already seen in the games vote already. You may see now with the Empire vote... Sorry, you may see with the games vote now, you might see a similar thing taken for Total War and CK2 in the future, but we shall see. I probably won't include Empire again in the vote, probably. But I might do maybe just for sort of a... Yeah, why not? But anyway, that is all for now. I thank you for watching Navadan Pelemet, and till we meet again in the next series, which will be a different game for this, carrying on succeeding this, I suppose. Now I guess I'll see you then. But that's all for now. Navadan Pelemet, and farewell.